Originally native to India, Asia, and Africa, basil or basil was held to be a sacred and noble herb. In fact, the word basil comes from the ancient Greek basilikon, which means royal. Holy basil has been shown to boost your body's health in a variety of ways. What do you call basil or basil in your region? In my part of West Africa, we call it Daidoya in Hausa, Nchaun in Igbo, Efirin in Yoruba, and many other people here refer to this lovely smelling herb as the scent leaf. I have some links below this video so you can get some flavorful basil to try out in your meals today. In part 1 of the basil series, I, Dr. Hadiza, your favorite holistic reconstructive surgeon, told you about the many important benefits of tulsi, the holy basil. But did you know that basil has in it wonderful essential oils? Now, you may ask, do you mean that basil isn't simply for internal use alone? No, it's not simply for internal use alone. When basil's oils are extracted to make an essential oil, tulsi is used for treating cuts, wounds, and even skin infections. It's also used to treat snake and insect bites. Flavonoids, which are phytonutrients, which are plant-based chemicals, in this basil help to fight disease-causing bacteria. And the polyphenols in the holy basil even help to strengthen your immunity against those common infections like eye infections. Can you believe it? It can also help reduce your fever when you're ill. The eugenol, the camphene, the cineol in tulsi can help provide you relief from nasal congestion during those respiratory illnesses like the common cold. And the holy basil can help with oral and dental issues like bad breath, tartar, and plaque. Woohoo! It's a natural painkiller, so please ditch that paracetamol. It's believed that African basil has analgesic properties, and that is why it's an essential part of meals prepared for women after they give birth. That is, post-natally. Click the links below this video so you can get this fragrant herb called basil to try out in your dinner tonight. Don't mind me, I'm calling it basil sometimes, basil sometimes. It's all good. Basil also strengthens the bones because it contains vitamin K, which helps absorb calcium, which is necessary for healthy bones. This vitamin K is known to help your blood clot, for example, following an injury, so you don't bleed massively or exsanguinate. Vitamin K also improves your brain function and your metabolism. Basil is also a gas-relieving herb that is helpful in calming an upset stomach. How do you feel when you have those stomach spasms, loss of appetite, intestinal gas? Well, carminatives, also called aromatic digestive tonics or aromatic bitters, may be used to relieve symptoms of indigestion, particularly when you have excessive gas. How about those benefits of improved mental health? This popular basil herb is believed to induce happiness and energy by stimulating neurotransmitters that regulate the hormones responsible for happiness. Tulsi, even now, is used in Ayurvedic medicine for alleviating anxiety, depression. It increases our ability to think clearly and lowers our risk for age-related memory loss. How about reducing inflammation? The essential oils in basil, including eugenol, linonene, and citronelle, have great anti-inflammatory properties which help to fight diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and inflammatory bowel disease. Yes, those bothersome diseases. Basil contains vitamin A through its beta-carotene, and it's a vital vitamin which is contained in the lining of our arteries and our skin as well. Basil also has manganese, which is a great trace element for strengthening your joints and ligaments. You will agree with me that all these benefits are mind-blowing. Basil is still also an excellent source of iron as well as vitamin C. It's also a good source of magnesium and omega-3 fatty acids. Check this out, why don't you? A tablespoon or 2 grams of sweet basil contains 13% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin K, 0.5% of the recommended daily intake of calcium, 3% of the recommended daily intake of vitamin A, and 0.6 calories. Wow! However, remember that if you're cooking with basil, that it's best to add those basil leaves towards the end of the cooking process. Why? Because the basil oils are volatile, so adding the herb at the end allows it to keep more of that delicious flavor of basil. And of course, all those wonderful effects we've talked about today. Continue watching this playlist to learn more about this wonderful herb, holy basil, tulsi, and enhance your health naturally.